Hello everyone, this is Sado, and welcome to another stream from Knights Merchants Remake. Um, we're still waiting for some more players here, and that's why it's taking a bit longer than usual to start. Apologies for that. I had hoped that if I start the lobby early enough that people will be joining there, but seems like that didn't happen. But now we've got some people finally, so we're probably waiting for one or two more guys. I might play or I might show the game, depending on how many players will be there. Of course, everyone is invited if you know the secret password, of course. But the main purpose of the password is to make sure that everyone who joins here knows what kind of games are played with these people, because if we take someone who is a bit too weak, it might look like it looked, I think 2 weeks ago. We had two players that we didn't really know that much. We knew something about Arthur, and he happened to be quite nice player. And we had some other player from China. I don't remember the exact name, unfortunately. And he made a couple mistakes in the fight, and the game was a bit imbalanced. So stuff like this is bound to happen when you have some unknown people in the game. So to cut it short, if you know the password, feel free to go in. Otherwise not. Yeah, and we're playing on a bit newer version than last time. This is Knights and Merchants Remake version. Hold on for a second. Version 12,864. And there were a lot of fixes in this new beta, but as when it comes to the features, there's almost nothing new. Some updated maps, some new campaign, I think, and there are a couple cooperation maps as well were added. Some map updates, like I said, from a few mainly TeamSpeak map makers. There was also one quite nice feature. I think I've been talking about this one before, made by King Diron. Some improvements to the map making tools. Object brush, really nice stuff, and also some height, some height elevation modifying tools. I already showed the object brush, so I think I'm not gonna show it right now. But yeah, apart from that, there was a lot of bug fixes. Ray was really putting a lot of work into this new beta, and from what I know, we're really close to thinking about releasing this in some time, perhaps a few months. That's my hope, at least. So we'll see how it goes. There was one or two bigger issues that Ray still wanted to check, from what I know. So I guess that's what's blocking this version from going on right now. Anyway, we're still waiting, and we've got 4 players plus me. I'm hoping for at least one guy from LT join soon. Yeah, Blackwell says he's gonna be there soon. I'd rather go to spec, but we'll see how it goes. As you can see, you can take your time. It will take a while, just like with all the lobbies. Regarding what's happening in the community, there was a lot of talk on the Knights Merchants Remake Discord about siege weapons, as this beta version introduces the town hall and makes a few changes to the unit balance. I think we didn't really want to go further with the changes yet. But I'm pretty sure that at some point in some of the next versions we'll try to introduce siege weapons. But of course it depends if someone will want to add it, if there will be a programmer who will do this. I think there is a chance. There was a lot of discussion. There were a couple of propositions on how to add the siege weapons. If you don't know what they are, I mean, catapult and ballist, not sure of the English name. These weapons were considered to be a bit imbalanced in the original game, in the Peasants' Rebellion. I can't really say too much about these weapons because honestly I've played TPR only for some time when I was a kid, and later I never went back to it when I had the remake, obviously. So I can't say much about how these weapons worked in TPR, but the general consensus was that they were added to the game as a bit of an afterthought without balancing them properly. So we're going to have to do something about these catapults and ballistas if we want to see them in the game. But the main problem and the main point of discussion right now seems to be the fact that you can't see my face properly. Seems to be the fact that these weapons are not exactly going to be that useful in the remake if we add them because okay, maybe I made a bit of a mental shortcut here. There were some propositions to for example, make these weapons more powerful against buildings, but destroying buildings doesn't matter as much in so-called pro lobbies. So we are a bit afraid this will not be a useful unit. Actually, two units, catapult and ballista, if they work like this. So we're kind of trying to figure out how catapults and ballistas should work. We could just add them as they were in the original game in TPR, but I don't know if that would work too well because we definitely have to make some changes. From what I remember, it was very easy to shoot down catapults and ballistas, so they were they were pretty much overpriced units, which could do some damage. That's for sure. But they were so easy to shoot down that they were completely not worth it, you know. So definitely there has to be something done regarding the price of these units and also regarding what they can do. The problem is that the most obvious thing to do with these weapons is to make them very powerful against something, maybe buildings or maybe units in general. But ballista shoots only one arrow, so it's kind of hard to imagine how it can hurt the units that much, unless it's really hard to be shot down or something. Catapults maybe makes a bit more sense that when the stone is falling down, then it kills more than one person, for example, something like this. So there can be some ideas that we can figure out, but yeah, it's a complex issue, I guess. If you guys want to voice your opinion on catapults and ballistas and how they should look in how they should work in the game, feel free to join the Discord channel. You have the link on the top left of the stream. If in case you don't feel like talking about this in English, we've got also some national channels. We've got a Polish channel, Dutch channel, Czech, and Russian. Yeah, so feel free to join up there. Yeah. Anyway, still waiting for Key. He's downloading the newest version, so that's why he wasn't able to see it. It's a bit of a problem to gather players for beta versions when there's a new release. Everyone is kinda lost somehow. It's not a problem for me to just download the new release and extract, but it seems a bit cumbersome for some other players. But seeing how Blackbird is on the way, I guess we might try to pick a map. I'm guessing I'm gonna play then because nobody else wants to join up. Okay. Yeah, so today you're gonna see my base. I hope you guys are happy. That doesn't happen that often. Let's see what 6-player maps do we have here. If I had to pick a personal favorite, I'd probably pick one of Koji's maps, but let's try to pick something interesting. Also, Acros is one of my favorites, but it seems like no, there's not that many 6-player maps. I thought there was a lot more in the remake. Interesting. Perhaps we've got some other maps on the normal version. Let me check real quick. 6-player. Oh, there's a lot of them. Across Highland Valley. Yeah. What is this? So far. Whoa, whose map is that? I've never seen it, I think. Doesn't look bad. I mean, interesting. Can you guys actually see anything here? Probably not. So I'm just gonna try and you can't see it? You can see this, you can okay, I see. So yeah, I'll just try to find up some map. I've seen an interesting map a few seconds before. Now I seem to lost it. It was something like last something. That sounded like, yeah, there's Blackie. Okay, so let me maybe do it like this. Damn it, I'm lost in all these windows. Hold on for a second. Okay, so this seems interesting. I have no idea what this map is. I'll just copy them all Maps the L, and there we go. T. What am I doing? So this one, we could try for this one perhaps. Alright, what else do we have here? We also had not camping map. We could try Naguno if they don't want anything interesting. The Prod, the Noob, and the Boat. I don't remember this one. Wasn't that the map where you have no food? Like that? Oh crap, yeah, only fish. Interesting. Yep, that's a thunder map. Okay, so what else do we have here? Let's try from the bottom. I don't remember what this is, and you don't want to see this. Yeah, Western Desert. I don't know. I don't feel like playing this one. It could be nice to watch, but I'm not sure I want to play it. Flaming Dunes. I don't remember this one at all. Wait, is this from Tall? Yeah, we could try. Flaming Dunes. Let me try this one. It's also a Thunder map. Interesting. Okay, let's take a look at both these maps and see. Oh, this Magura map is pretty small. There's not a lot of food. It can be a bit tricky. Not sure if I want to play it. I'm really bad at no food maps. Or low food maps. So I was about to see the other one, the Flaming Dunes. This is a bit better when it comes to food. I can try to play here at least. Let's take a look at the battlefields. We can manage, I think. There are 2 logs which are really... Oh, trash is here. How nice. So I don't have to play it. That's even better. Okay, yeah, I have no idea how to balance this without making it... Okay, so let's say we've got an ostrich and Österreich. Oh, hold on. Okay. I guess he'll change the name. Ah, lucky. Yeah, I'm running two. Sorry. Yeah, two remakes, and I should probably disable one of them. Sorry, I forgot to do that. Yeah, should be nice now. Okay. So I'm guessing Andy will be with Lucky. Mm, Okay, we could try LT versus non-LT. Ah, hold on for a second. Something like this, yeah. Should work. Now for the map, because obviously now we've got 8 people. We've got a new dawn. We could go. The option is too easy. Maybe toxic waters. Ah, okay, so hope they start soon. Mm. Okay, I'm gonna ask them to press ready in that case. Mm. Yeah, but seems nice. It seems like we actually managed to get a TeamSpeak grade level game 4 versus 4 on beta. I think this is a success. And this shows finally we're able to get some beta testing games on beta. Yeah, that's nice, I guess. So we'll see how these great players react today. It will be definitely pretty interesting to see what they make. Mm, I wish the teams were a bit more balanced because I think that team one is slightly less powerful, but it's hard to do anything here. I could try to make one of LTs playing the other team. That would probably work, but I don't want to divide them that much. If we can try to make it work, you know. Mm, how about I set peacetime? So the ostrich didn't pick a location, I'll do that for him. So there's no more confusion. Yeah. There's some deep truth in what he just said. Okay, so guessing that hi, give please link one more time when the welcome try beta version. Sure. I can give you the link to the current beta version. But if you want to join, I mean, if you want to be sure you can always get the new version, then you should probably join Discord channel. You can also try TeamSpeak because we also paste the link to every new beta version there. Discord link is on the top left of my streaming overlay, so here. Still waiting for 2 players. That's way better than 6. Or 1 left. Yeah, Snowy, probably looking at the log, and we're about to begin. All right. Yeah, let's go. Exactly. So yeah, there we go. I believe I've shown a game on this map already, but on the previous version, this is a map called Toxic Waters. This is see if I will lag out or not. It's fine. So we can go like this. So to those of you who know map called Richland, this map is based on a pretty similar idea. We've got 1 power lock per team, which is a location. Well, a power lock is a location which has 1 mod builder and 1 mod serf than all the other locations. And there's 1 such lock per team. What's more is that the towers are blocked for this location, so it's a bit more powerful, at least in theory, compared to other locks, but as a result it's unable to build towers. Whoa, that's interesting, and also kind of explains why it feels way better with the start of the base. When you're building the base on beta, it feels way faster. To those that don't know, there's a change in the beta of the efficiency of the serfs. Interesting trick, but I guess I mean it's definitely faster to click with a road first and then make a school. Yeah, that might actually be a good idea, because when you start the game, you have to click the school. I'm not sure if there's a shortcut for that, but it takes time before you can open this with a shortcut, but you have also you also have to click here and place the building. So I guess it's faster to do one click, make a road, and then click here and make the school. So that might be a valid advice. But anyway, I started talking about this map, how it's similar to Richland. The front is also really similar to the other map, because you can see on the top here, the power location goes out here and it's supposed to hold this front against the right side, against the players from these logs. On Richland, the front was a bit smaller here, and there was a lot more stuff blocking the units here. And on this map, on Toxic Waters, there's a lot of space in the middle, which actually allows for some more maneuvers. I think it's a really nice thing. So it seems like a bit upgraded version of the old classic. Richland used to be most popular map in TeamSpeak lobbies very long time ago. I mean, 2, maybe 3 years ago. It was played non-stop, and you know, like I said, the only issue was that the middle was a bit tight, and also a bit of problem with the tiles in the middle being uneven, so it was hard to go to push and to go back. Maybe we should think about fixing Richland a bit, actually, at least the tiles. This might be a nice idea, but I'd have to get some input from the community first. I see some bitterness in these words here. So that's what it's for. Okay. Anyway, the teams are like this. We've got Blackpearl, Hade, Arthur, and Trash versus Snow, Andy, Kami, and Lucky. Oh, one thing I forgot. This is beta, so I can finally do this. Let me see if this works. Beta. Oh no, here. Documents. Let me just edit this real quick. If I only knew how it was called. I have no idea, but let me. Oh, here. Saving and field settings, and it didn't work. Damn it. Okay, I'm unlucky. Next time, I guess I'll remember about this. Wonder why it didn't work. Huh. Uh, Actually, we can try with this. There was one more option I really wanted to turn on, but guess next time. Anyway, yeah, perhaps this is the time to take a look at. I don't like this actually. Colorblind mode. So yeah, like you probably noticed by now, this map is supposed to be played left versus right, and the power locations are alone, which makes pretty interesting gameplay later on here when the power lock goes out to the middle, and if the power lock loses its own front, then it gets out pushed really much from the three locations on the bottom here, similar on the top with the opposite teams, and usually it's I mean, there's a chance it's GG for the team who loses the power lock, but the distance is quite big, so it's still possible for the power location to go back and for the 3 other locations to help a bit. So a lot of stuff can happen. Let's try to take a look at the statistics. It's quite early still, but I'm guessing the house statistic is pretty interesting at this point of time. Yeah, I need to ask Certus to fix it. What do you mean $0? Because I don't know what you were referring to. You can see the 2 LTs were fastest with their. Okay, these are only plans, but still. Yeah, still faster than the other players. Seems like Harry is the only player without even an attempt to make a farm, which probably means that he's going to go for some strange tactic, but I can't really be sure about that. I guess we'll see. His location is a bit tricky with the iron, as you can see here. I mean, there's plenty of road you have to make before you go before you reach here, so it's a bit tricky. Anyway. Yeah, I have a feeling he's not gonna build his farm yet. What else can we see here? Constructing. Not that useful for me right now. I mean, it's hard to say whether these buildings were already constructed. I think it would be way better if it was possible to see, for example, here a little plus sign. Because, I mean, okay, this is constructing. Okay, never mind. Yeah, what I was talking about, it works exactly like this here. But it kind of duplicates this one, I guess. And it's only plans, so... yeah. I know what I was about to complain about. See, so in Trash's base, you can see some plans don't even have a road. There's no attempt being made to construct that building, and it's still on the list, which gives a bit of a false image to what happens here. If it was possible and not too hard to do, because it's still a minor feature, I think it could be pretty nice to only include buildings here that actually have a road or at least a plan leading up to that building. So buildings like this are not counted, because this is like pretty useless statistic if these building plans are counted here as well. Let's take a look at the other stats. Oh, this is a nice one. How many citizens everyone has. Okay, this is divided for 2 categories. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. So we got Arthur leading with the... Okay, Arthur and Kamil. Oh, sorry, Lucky is the best unit spammer so far. Playing on the power log, so no surprises here. As for the other citizens, we can see that Snow is likely the guy who has the most working woodcutters. Oh yeah, definitely. 5 woodcutters right away on the left side here. It seems to be a pretty good idea on this log, especially that you can... well, you have a lot of space on the left, and you can easily make most of your city here. There's really a lot of space on this log, so this can work pretty well for him. Can't really see any silly mistakes, although Andy with only one, sorry, where's Andy? Andy's here. Only one sawmill. But as you can see, it's not exactly needed for him, the second one, yet, because, I mean, he's making it, but it's not a priority. He's kind of rushing for the iron right now, so he needs a lot of road builders. So having a lot of timber in the storehouse as well, it's might be even a bit early to do this, but obviously it's better to be on the safe side when it comes to the wood production, so this is definitely not a mistake. Well, let's see here. Snow already has 2... what the heck was the name of this unit? There should be a hint, but it's metallurgist, if I remember correctly. So perhaps we'll go to Snow and see what kind of units. Yeah, he made that guy, but he didn't make the building, which means everyone seems to have only the gold smelter, so nobody's nobody was fast enough to make the iron production yet. So that's yeah, the army stats are useless for now. Seems like Trash is going to lack wood real soon. So let's take a look how it looks here. Yeah, this guy just came to that building, which probably means... oh, wait a second. This is the guy from the bottom building. So no idea where's... Nah, it's... Okay, never mind. This guy's from here. I just didn't see him coming out because, yeah, it's so close to that tree. Never mind. So, yeah, sorry. Seems like he's cutting down trees on the top, on the north of his base already. So, I guess he's gonna be fine. Yeah, you can see he's going up, actually. But the player with the most trees is Harry. Most wood produced, at least. I found that interesting. It's a pretty nice woodcutter. It may seem inefficient, but look at the amount of space it's covering. It's not bad, especially for the kind of free trees to plant, you know, because it does interfere with your base when you make it here beside these mountains. You wouldn't make any buildings here anyway, so it's a pretty nice location for that. He's also spamming trees on the far left side here, so I'd say he's gonna be fine, that's for sure. He's finishing up his third iron mine and going up for at least one iron smithy at this point. He also has 3 gold mines, which probably means that he's gonna go for the town hall and iron strat. Maybe something like X-bows and barbarians. It will be pretty interesting to see what happens here. I got a feeling that he's gonna go for 2 farms only, at least for now. Perhaps a bit more after peacetime, but with the amount of space we've got here on this lock, he can still try to build here, but I doubt he's gonna do that. I'd rather keep it small if I was Harry, but he will still be able to make some buildings here, but it's because of this mountain, it may be a bit hard to put that many of them. He can fit 6 fans without much effort here, but later on might have a bit of a problem with setting up leather production. I'm not sure there's enough space for it, you know. Probably there is, but not for a big one, you know. Anyway, I guess we'll see about that. It seems like Harry is gonna be the first player to make the iron weapon buildings, which comes no surprise, because he was also the player to ignore the farms for most time. So here he wanted to go for a massive iron spam. Can't wait to see what kind of units he's about to make. In the meantime, we can see Blackpearl's base. Seems like he's aiming for a lot of farms, and very fairly early. So I'm kind of guessing. I don't know. He seems to be aiming for 4 swine farms. I don't know why. What kind of strategy he's gonna go for? Might be just huge leather spam, but I don't think this is that good idea, you know. Perhaps he's gonna make some silly trade. Maybe some scout rush, who knows. Of course, without horses yet, but perhaps he's gonna trade the skins. I don't know. Well, that might be a silly idea, but it seems like we're getting poked about by don't talk about something. I don't really understand what he means, though. Perhaps he made a mistake. Anyway, R2. This is a player I didn't take a look at since the beginning for some reason. So let's ponder about that. What happens here? This base doesn't seem that massive yet. However, he's got 3 iron mines, and he's not going to be that late regarding the iron. You can see this lock is really tricky when it comes to iron production. It's really far away, and he might have a bit of a problem to make it work efficiently. If I was himself, I would probably try to make the iron smithies somewhere here, so they have a bit. I mean, so they have a similar distance to both these resources. Although I'm not sure it's that important, that much important, because if the distance to iron mine would get bigger, then the distance to coal mines gets smaller. Yeah, smaller. So it's still one resource that they have to deliver somewhere. So it's probably not that big of an issue, of a difference. Yeah. I'm not sure if I like the design of this base, but honestly, I don't see any way I could do it instead. It's just an annoying lock, and I guess yeah, it's kind of supposed to mirror location 1 from Richland, if I remember correctly. So I'm guessing it's just intended to be a bit tougher with the iron. But I also gotta say, it might be also a bit tougher with the gold. I don't remember how was gold on location 1. It was probably... Yeah, actually maybe it was something like this. But then... it might still be better than location 1 from Richland, because here you only got the iron far away, and here at least you can make the iron production in the middle of the base, which will work a bit better than making it somewhere here. If all the buildings were here, for example, that's kind of how it worked on location 1. Anyway, I think we can take a look at the statistics. Seems like Harry is the first person to produce any weapons, quite understandably. We can also see that Black Pearl, but also Camille have pretty interesting bases. Best 3 players so far. This comes to me as a bit of a surprise. Camille is a pretty good player, but I didn't expect him to be better than pretty much everyone else in the lobby. Of course, it depends on what kind of wares he produced, so I'd better take a look soon. But first, yeah, you can see that he's rushing citizens better than anyone else. Interesting. We might see a rising star on the KaM horizon here. Interesting. Yeah, he's definitely in the lead as well, along with the LT guys and Snow when it comes to the amount of buildings. And let's take a look at the most interesting statistic screen, the resources. Well, you can see that Hardy and Blackpearl are really in the lead. Although I gotta say one thing. Hold on. What the hell happened here? Interesting. Is this a crash? Huh. Let me see if he's on TeamSpeak. Anyway, yeah, now I can finally see this like I wanted. Yeah, seems like he's lagging. Okay, never mind. I was about to take a... God damn it. Yeah, I was about to take a look at here. So yeah, you can see that the best ware producers are from LT Clan so far. But also the worst ware producers from LT Clan. So it seems like Trash is trying to continue the lifelong tradition of certain another player from our clan who used to occupy the worst spots. Yes, something really bad must have happened in his base, or maybe it's just really small. We'll take a look soon. But let's try to take a look at what happens here. KaM has one of the worst tree production bases. Quite good for stone. So what is he producing? Because he had a really nasty chart of resources. Well, coal is pretty nice. Gold is okay. Yeah, corn! Look at this. He's got to have a really insane base when it comes to... and he's making horses. Okay, this may be interesting. So let's better take a look at his base now. Oh, interesting setup. He keeps it small and very fast. Yeah, but it seems like he made his iron production really late. Although maybe it's just the fact that I'm trying to compare him to okay. Warfare. There we go. Yeah, I think the problem might be the fact that I'm trying to compare him to Harry, but let me see the houses chart. Okay, seems like yeah, Black Pearl is just starting with his production. Arthur, not even finished yet. Yeah, so there's still some time to fix up the iron production, although it seems like... Yeah, I mean, KaM is not that late, but he has a massive advantage when it comes to the amount of corn he's producing. The problem is, I'm not sure if he's using this advantage. He's got 3 buildings and he already needs 4th one, it seems, because they're already full. But he's got also a mill. Okay. Something strange must have happened here. Maybe he just went for 3 farms and made the 3 other ones a bit later, something like that. But yeah, I gotta say this base is pretty nice looking. You can see it's really compact, really lovely woodcutters. Maybe they're not 100% super efficient, but they gotta do the job, that's for sure. And there's a lot of them already, yeah. So yeah, the base could look, well, maybe not complete, but there's plenty of weapons here. I mean, sorry, buildings here. Okay, maybe I should explain a bit more. I mean, he's got most of the types of buildings that he needs. He just needs to finish up barracks now and his leather production. And yeah, and finish up the iron. Okay, maybe I'm going over this in a wrong way. Yeah, I mean, seems like the farms were pretty fast, that's for sure. But we'll see if the other part of the city will be done fast enough as well. You can see that players are already producing some iron weapons, while KaM Lucky seems to be aiming for having a lot of horses. Sorry, I was about to look at Lucky, not Andy. For now. Yeah, pretty good base. And yeah, he's not lacking corn either, but should be fine with iron as well. Hi, yeah, actually it does, as you can see here, but I believe it only counts the gold inside the town hall. Am I correct? Yep. Yeah, so it actually does count it as the weapon. but only if it's inside the town hall. Actually, I might have been the person to point out that it should be there, because I remember someone had to ask for this to be added. Yeah, how is Lucky looking like, apart from the amount of horses being pretty nice so far? I gotta say, this seems to be coming up to be a classic base with normal kind of army, with shields, armors, and swords. I'm not expecting anything strange to happen here. Some bowmen, most likely. He's gonna have to fight against. Yeah, it seems like Hardy is going for a spam army. And also trying to make some town troops. He's got 3 and making a 4th one gold smelter. I mean, you can see he's gathered up a bit of gold ore, and he's most likely going to, yep, he's gonna make a marketplace, and probably going to trade something wood based, perhaps the tree trunks themselves, or maybe stone, but in that case I'm not sure if you would destroy the quarries. So yeah, he's probably gonna trade wood because he's got a lot of it. I don't understand how though. But it seems like he doesn't even use it, so yeah, that explains a lot. He only needs wood for the buildings, so he's pretty fine with 3 sawmills right now. I mean, all the overall graphs. Okay, that I didn't get. Like here, but you can see the. Okay, like here. Yeah, it probably should, but it's really hard to say. Yeah, it should probably start counting there as well. I'm not sure how it's counted actually, because I'm not sure if, for example, it pays off more on this graph to have iron weapon than wooden weapon. Wait, we can see Harry. I can't click here. Damn it. But I'm already here. Yeah, actually, it could be nice if we were able to click on these arrows as well. But let's assume he's gonna go for barbarians. There are like 8 gold chests per 1 barbarian. So he could make 10 at the moment. That's not that much, but there's still 14 minutes, and he's most likely going to shoot up into the stars with his amount of produced gold soon. For that though, he really needs that marketplace. So okay, what happens in snowy base? Seems like he made a building he didn't want to make. Yeah. I mean, if in his case, I would probably just make a 3rd gold smelter. Sorry, 3rd gold mine, and I would go for a town hall. But I guess that's his choice to ignore this possibility. Whoa, look at this. Interesting kind of army he's going to go for. I'm not sure if this is gonna work that well. But hold on for a second. Yeah. Ah, wait. That's the wrong army. I mean, that's the wrong city. I wanted to go here. Yeah, so now we know what kind of strange stuff Blackpearl is gonna make. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I always enjoy seeing someone with, yeah, specific kinds of units, but maybe he's gonna make a couple of the other ones as well, but doesn't seem like that yet. But that explains why he went for sheer numbers. Because I'm pretty sure that this is going to be really hard to stop on peacetime. I think he can make about well, definitely above 100 units. That's actually going to be easy. But how many more? 10 minutes. Normal would be like he's going to have at least, I think 50, at least 50 crossbows. As for the bowmen, at least 60. Yeah, that's what I'm counting on. 110 units on peacetime. That's my bet. Let's take a look at trash. Although I've got some bad feelings about his base from what we saw earlier. Doesn't compare really well to anyone else on the map, to be honest. I have no idea what went wrong. Trying to trade a lot for something. Oh, now this is interesting trade. Wait a second, what is this? He's trading skins to horses? He really does that? Well, I was kind of joking that Blackpearl might do this, but now we can see Trash actually went for this. So this is the crazy Thunder style strategy, right? But it doesn't seem to be working, at least in his case. I mean, it doesn't feel like this is his best game somehow. And the Town Hall, yeah, it's probably gonna be just a little boost and not a real good thing. But it seems like he's gonna do something here with the stone. Okay, interesting. I don't think it's gonna work that good, but it can still be some boost. He'd probably need something a bit better to trade here. I would probably pick tree trunks instead. I don't remember the rate for gold, but that would probably be the best choice in this situation. He's got a lot of coal mines, and speaking of this, I'm pretty curious to see where is he on the list of coal spammers. Yeah, he's third, but he's going up, and I think it's gonna be hard to surpass the LTs, but he's going in the same pace as Blackpearl, so at least it seems like he's gonna go up fast. But it seems, yeah, definitely gonna be a okay, this is coal, but how about gold? Whoa. So Blackpearl is not even playing with Town Hall, and he's got the second place with these gold production stats. That's pretty interesting. This is also handy that you can see these stats right away. It seems like there are only two players who are actually going for Town Hall, at least right now. Both from LT Clan. But I am a doubt if Trash should really go for this. I mean, he doesn't. At least he doesn't seem to have the momentum needed for that. But I guess we'll see soon. That's a pretty strange place for a woodcutter. This building is really slow to build for some reason. 72 serfs, okay. Okay, can we see the amount of food everyone has? So yeah, everyone has a bit of fish still left. We got some bread in Harry's base, and it feels like he's gonna be fine, at least for now. Blackburn seems to have a bit of a problem with food somehow, which is pretty interesting given the fact that okay, he destroyed the storehouse and he still didn't build the second inn. So I can't really call this a problem. It's more like he's just waiting for a second inn, because you can see there's no problem to eat yet from this inn. Yeah, okay, but that was a very important guy to eat, by the way. Yeah. So he's just waiting for. By the way, what the hell are his builders doing? Do they even still exist here? Yeah, but I can't really see them. Okay, they're coming here now, but they probably finished some other building in the meantime. I thought that for a second that maybe he dismissed them already, but it would be pretty early to do that. Anyway, really love the beta. I don't even have to do anything to show you the troops on screen without much problem, but I can take a look at every single base. So starting with Blackpearl. It seems he already surpassed, almost at least surpassed the amount of troops. Wait, he's lacking quite a lot of weapons. There's still 3 minutes, but it's not going to be enough. Well, if he can make the recruits fast enough, and I think it is possible, he will probably reach the 110, yeah, in 3 minutes without a problem, I think. The question is, will he have enough expos for this? Because he's definitely gonna meet the 60 boss goal, but apart from this... Thank you for all the love. Okay, let's take a look at... yeah, maybe let's take a look at the other power log first. Lucky with 12 horses, 12 militia, and some other troops. Yeah, I mean, for the power log, maybe it could be better, but then the amount of horses is really scary, so it's pretty nice. With Harry having, well, about half of pikes and crossbows here. About 179, this translates for more or less 22 barbarians, if I count correctly. 21 maybe? More like 22, okay. With Camille having slightly less swords than needed, but 15 horses. This is pretty nice. And leather is kinda okay. Not too bad, not too good. With Trash having kinda trash army, to be honest. That's way worse than anyone here, to be honest. Sorry. not that good. And then we've got Snowy with a pretty nice army, no horses though. Arthur, not too bad either. Maybe a bit worse than Snow, yeah. Slightly better leather, yeah. And then we've got where's the last player? Andy, yeah. 7 horses, pretty nice army. It's like average plus, you know? Okay. Now what would be really nice to see would be statistics button in lobby for the spectators, but I guess it could be too easily used for abuse, so I'm not sure if that's actually a good idea. It would be really nice to have this, but we can also take a look at the statistics in a short while, so we'll know a bit more about what to expect here. Anyway, I was about to do something. Yeah, about the chances of the teams. From what I remember, Trash had a pretty bad game actually. Hardy and Blackpearl had a pretty scary. I mean, Blackpearl had scary stuff. Hardy had. Not sure if this army is going to be that powerful. He's got like 60 iron and 20 something barbarians, if I remember correctly. That's not that powerful. Artus army was okay. And then the right side, I think it may be pretty balanced actually. Not sure about Black Pro. Huh. But yeah, it kind of seems like the game may be balanced actually. Which is a nice surprise because I thought that putting 3 LTs in one team is going to be total GG, but seems like that's not the case. Okay, so I think I'm gonna take a short break. Be right back. And there we go. After the break. Uh, I'm pretty sure that Blackbear will be the most powerful player when it comes to amount of the troops, at least, and probably also their power of troops. Still, somehow Harry is leading here. This is interesting. For some reason. But yeah, it might be a good idea to focus on scouting instead of. Oh wait, these are the beacons from the players actually, because there's an option to see those in the beta. So we'll be able to see how the players are trying to communicate here. Anyway, this looked like a catch, but it would be a horrible mistake to catch this now. It's kind of a shame that he didn't. I mean, for trash, obviously, it's a shame. Mm, I gotta say that trash is a bit adventurous when it comes to scouting. Yeah, okay. This is actually one from Thunder, and this is going to be an interesting front, especially before Blackpearl is able to get out most of his troops here. Seems like he blocked himself a bit here. Probably gonna wait until all the troops, all the serfs get in before he tries to get out with the rest. Yeah, might be a long time to wait, so seems like he decided to get it out now. Doesn't seem like there's enough power in the right side team, to be honest, to fight against the left. I gotta admit. Trash's army is pretty small, I gotta say, but there's Expos here, and it's gonna be so many shooters that it will be very difficult for the right side to attack. But one thing is for sure, if they want to defend, I think they can do this. They have enough shooters on this front as well. I think that Trash is gonna make a bit of a mistake if he tries to advance here. There's 3 players that can shoot him here. But I think the first fight will probably happen on the right side. I have a feeling, looking at what Harry has here, because Lucky doesn't have enough troops here to defend against what I see here, in my opinion. Yeah, this army from Harry looks a bit more powerful than I thought. These barbarians can make a bit of a difference, I think. Maybe a pretty nice rushy army. Interesting. Seems like Blackpearl is preparing his troops, and it seems like he doesn't have enough space for them. Although they could make the space for him. They could go make a front here, and then Black Pearl could just stand in this spot. I don't know why they don't try to do this. Although it could also be an interesting thing to try if he tried to send the troops to the top like this, attack the base. Whoa, what is happening here? Andy's storming. Thanks for the heads up, wherever that was. And they're fighting, but Black Pearl isn't even shooting. Nobody is actually really paying attention to what happens here. And now this is going to be interesting because okay, in the meantime it seems like Lucky is desperately defending and Arthur is trying to help him, but whoa, KaM's troops, sorry, KaM's horses really, a lot of them died. But the problem is that Blackbeard has no melee, and it's not really hard to kill all of these shooters here. This is pretty embarrassing. I think he should have tried to move to the bottom with his troops if he wanted to defend like this, but I think he didn't expect such a move from Andy. What the hell happened here in the middle? It's pretty strange. Anyway, you can see that the left side is without any chances here. It was probably a wise decision to try and attack the crossbows first. Camille is probably going to have a lot of kills with snow. Arthur is going back here, but Hades still has a lot of troops and he's already destroying... Why does Lucky have 2 barracks, lol? Okay, what is he going to do? This is gonna be interesting. Anyway, Hades seems to be going to destroy the other buildings. Okay, this is a strange catch. Anyway, might be a good idea to take a look here. Yeah, okay. Actually, Arthur was from the left side team, so he was helping Harry. Okay. I kinda got mixed up with all these colors, but obviously Arthur is playing for the left, so this actually looks pretty good for the left side. I have no idea why I didn't notice this. Anyway, KaM is defending. Snow is kind of retreating. I don't know why he's doing that yet, because he still has some infantry. He should have been shooting here. There's not that many troops, so this was definitely a mistake. Harry is trying to do something to Camille, but it's probably not gonna work that well. I mean, it shouldn't. He should still try to go back. Maybe hide near towers. Yeah, it seems like he's gonna lose this for free. I think he's also having some other problems. Yeah. Seems like echo mode distraction going on in this base here. And Harry is probably too bold to even try to attack. Yeah, doesn't look too good. There's no surprise attacks here. It seems like an interesting way to finish off a base, just standing in front of barracks, going like AFK. Well, it gives some chance to Snow to defend. It's not like he's gonna get much help from his teammates though. It seems like most of them have different problems, but yeah. At this point, I'm wondering why this game is still even okay. It seems like Trash and Arthur are busy dying on the left side. Okay. Now I see what he meant about the misclick. Anyway, we can try to take a look at the stats now, and then we'll decide what to do. Maybe there's some other lobby on the normal version. Let me see real quick and then I'll analyze the stats. No chance. Everything is ongoing, so I'd have to poke people to see. Okay, so to those that don't know much about what are the changes in the new beta, I'm gonna have a surprise for you in a few minutes. But first, let's as I'm going to give you a quick tour of the changes in the upcoming version of Knights and Merchants Remake. But before that, let's take a look at the statistics screen. I really hope it's gonna work, because I'm kinda... Okay, I'll just check it out later. So yeah, most soldiers equipped from Black Pearl. This is not really a surprise, given that he made shooters only. He was bound to have the most troops by far, without much problem. But I thought Kamil is going to have a lot more kills with his horses. Seems like Snow took most kills on the top, where he was killing off the shooters of Blackie. Still, Harry prevailed on the right side without much problem, I guess. I didn't see the fight actually against Lucky. But you could see the army difference was pretty huge towards Harry, so there was not much chance there. And Lucky had power lock, so theoretically he should have easier time to have a nice base. So what Harry did to him must have been pretty good. Here you can see the army power graph, at least says that he had pretty powerful army. Well, that's what it's supposed to show, I guess. Yeah, so even the amount of horses, which was pretty huge for the right side team, it didn't help. So that's it for this game. And before we quit, let me see if it's gonna be visible. I wonder if I can do it like this. Okay, I'm gonna show a video, but I just need to... Okay, it can be on top. Okay, this should be fine. Okay, there we go. Sorry, might be actually a bit too loud. Okay, so to change it, the new beta, you can have up to 12 players in the lobbies along with 2 more spectators. You have a town hall building as well, as you probably noticed by now. You've got advanced AI, which is way better. It can actually make around 50, 60 troops. You can see the amount of troops in peacetime 60 on the Silverhaven 10 player version. Snowy houses, another new addition, optional mode for the snowy terrain. You can dismiss units with the click, they go to school and you don't have to feed them anymore. You get random map generated. This is actually a game mode. You can generate a map in the lobby and then you can play it right away. You can see what happens in allied cities. As you can see, I'm placing some roads in my city, then I go to my allies and I see what's in their barracks. I can still be placing roads. I can also go to statistics and see them live, as you probably noticed when it was going on, when we had the game. And we've also got a few new tools for map makers, along with the terrain masks. As you could see, they allow for some new transitions. We've got also object brush, which is really an awesome way to make the objects on the maps. You can also copy paste in chat from other places in the game. You can set custom hotkeys in the options for pretty much everything that you can do with keys. You can take wares out of the buildings. You set take away on the door icon, as you could see before, a few seconds before, and then the serfs can start taking out the resources that they brought there earlier. For example, timber from the wooden weapon workshops like here. You can set a woodcutter's working area by right-clicking on the terrain, and it starts to be the center point for the woodcutters. You can rewind the replays, as you can see. There's also some mod improvements. I can't pause this screen, but I can actually show it as a picture if you give me a second, because that was definitely not enough time to read it off. I'm hoping this is the right picture. This isn't the right picture, definitely. Okay, I'm not gonna look for it now. I'll just oops, sorry. I'll just take a quick look at it. From other improvements, there's a lot of map updates going to be included. There's also some new scripting commands, but that probably concerns only the map makers. Some unit balance tweaks. There's also a lot of improvements when it comes to the speed of the game. So it should work better both from the both the game itself should work better on your computers. It should be faster a bit, and it should also work better with the network stuff. So hopefully there will be less lagging. There's some anti-lag feature implemented in the game, so it should make the problems with lags a bit lower, theoretically at least. I also said before that there's a change with the serfs being more efficient right now. So they just take nearby tasks whenever they can. For example, if you produce an axe, if you produce an axe and there's someone going with a piece of wood to the weapon workshop, then this serf is going to take that axe when he goes inside the building, and the serf that was going for that axe drops that task along the way. So the serfs don't walk as much around their cities without any need to do so as before, which means your base is going to work a bit better when it comes to the self movements. Yeah, that's probably the most important changes in the beta. So yeah, I'm gonna take one more look if there's some kind of lobby, because I don't think it's going to be that easy. Yeah, Okay, so I guess we're not gonna see any more games. Yeah, so I guess that's it. So before I go, one more thing. I believe that the next Saturday there's gonna be another big game, 6 versus 6, played on beta between the Polish and Dutch Discord communities. Just like a couple of weeks ago, this time they will play on a map called Elysium, map by Thunder, who's watching us here definitely. It's a pretty interesting map. I gotta say controversial. Not gonna spoil too much, but some of the locations have a bit strange entrances. That's all I can say for now. So I'm looking forward to this game, a second game, a revenge game between Polish and Dutch Discord communities. So like the last time, it's definitely gonna be an interesting one as well. So I'd like to invite you to do to see that game in 1 week. And for now, I guess that's it. And so yeah, I guess see you next.